Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, why don't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. You know, this week I just been on it. So today is no different. I'm telling you, I've just reinvigorated myself. I'm more determined to share the principles of success. I'm more determined to help and guide and teach as many people as I can the things that I've learned. And I mean, man, I've been through it. I have really been through it. I kid you not. You know, I used to say, okay, God, you know, why is all this happening to me? But as I've gotten older, I understand that was the ingredients. I needed the ingredients to be this cake. I needed all those ingredients stirred up. I need all of that different flavors, the stuff that I didn't think tastes so good. All that stuff had to come into the bowl in order for me to get to where I am today. As much as I did not like the taste of the ingredients, little did I know God was making this cake, not me. But what he did was, and you've heard the old saying, God could turn lemons into lemonade. Well, that's what he was doing. Now, at the time, it all had a little funky lemony flavor to it with some other stuff in it, too. I didn't care for it, but little did I know that I needed everything that happened to me to happen to me in the exact order that it happened, in the exact array of things that happened. For me to have the knowledge I have today, the experience, the attitude, so I could turn around and share that information. Okay, got that out the way? This is what I want to give to you today. I want you to understand something, that discipline determines your destiny, not your desire. Discipline determines your destiny, not your desire. You've heard me say this how many times on the show? Okay, here we go again, Steve. I got it. Faith without works is dead. But let me tell you something. To be a hard worker, you got to be disciplined. That's one of the hardest lessons I'm trying to get through to my sons. You're going to throw yourself down a cliff if you're not a young man or a man that possesses discipline. Because they got something for undisciplined people. They got some street laws for undisciplined people, and they got some federal laws and state laws for undisciplined people. So that's why them signs is outside on the freeway. We're going to let you go fast, but 70 is the limit. 70 fast enough, really. If you're disciplined enough of a person to leave your house at the time you're supposed to leave your house, 70 miles per hour is absolutely enough. But if you're an undisciplined person, if you don't have the wherewithal to leave your house on time, to get ready to go where you want to go, see, the desire is where you want to go. The discipline is how you get there. You understand? You can want to go to see your family in California all you want, but the flight leaves at 1:18. You leave your house at 12:30. They told you you must check in 1 hour before your flight. Now, if you ain't got the discipline to get to the airport to check in 1 hour before your flight, leaving your house 45 minutes before the flight departs, what you think gonna happen? Your desire to go see your family in L.A. is going to be thwarted because you lack the discipline to prepare yourself and get yourself ready to do the things that you have to do to make your desires come true. I'm telling you, discipline determines your destiny, not your desire. You can write down a list of stuff you want to do all day, but if you don't produce and show the discipline necessary to get there, what you think gonna happen? Huh? Okay, I want to be rich. Okay, I want to make $400,000 a year. Okay, I want to be the best player that there is. Okay, but you don't want practice. See, the cat that's disciplined enough to show up at practice, that's shooting jumpers when everybody gone home, that's the guy that's going to be the best. The guy that's never late for practice, the guy that studied the playbook, that's the guy that's going to make it. Not the guy that's talking crack. It's talking that smack. I'm going to make the Pro Bowl. I'm going to make the All-Star team. I'm going to be All-American. That's just what you're saying. But discipline determines your destiny, not your desire. So now let's talk about this discipline. What is that really, Steve? That's your work ethic. That's your hunger. That's your will. Discipline is how hard you're willing to demonstrate the attributes and the traits to be what you want to be. Did you hear me? It is your willingness to conduct yourself in a manner that is above and beyond what they say is necessary. Now, this is a good example right here. Now, you can want to be in the NFL all you want, but they got this thing called the NFL Combines, where they bring in some of the top players at every position to come in, and they're going to run a 40-yard dash. They're going to do a standing broad jump. They're going to do a standing vertical leap. They're going to do drills, running drills, cutting drills. They can determine if a linebacker got stiff hips by making him backpedal, point him in one direction and throw the football in another direction. How does he turn his body? Now, you can tell everybody at your college you want to play pro football. You can tell everybody at your high school. You can tell them in Pee Wee you want to play pro football. But they got tests for you, though. It's called the Combines. Now, you get out here and you have a bad Combine day. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Let me tell you how excuses don't work with people when they trying to win. In the NFL, the fact that you had a bad day at the Combine and you don't run your best 40s and you keep telling them you could do better, they don't want to hear that. Because, see, what ain't nobody going to pay you for is to play on Sunday, and that's one of your bad days. We paying you to play on Sundays. But because you keep having these bad days, because you ain't disciplined enough to put in the work to make sure that your maximum can be called upon at any time. Now you at the Combine with some slow times, that go on your record. You at the Combine, you don't jump as high as you did when you was at the gym class. Well, hold up, man. This is show day. Now in the NFL, Sunday is show day. What they can't run the risk of is paying you your money and your bad day happen to be on Sundays after we done cut your check. No. We looking for people who limit them bad days, who got the discipline to work hard, to make an effort for it. You understand what I'm saying to you folks? Please understand this. Discipline determines your destiny, not your desire. You can want it all you want, but if you ain't working, if you ain't grinding, if you ain't hurting, if you ain't sweating real bad, if you always somewhere got to chill, you got to have a cold one. You got to smoke one. You got to do all them things. Can I tell you something? You ain't going to make it. Discipline determines your destiny, not your desire.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is here, the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy it. It's about to be ignorant. Good morning, Shirley, Carla, Tommy, Jr., Mississippi.
Morning.
Top.
Good.
Happy Friday. Yeah.
Everything is good. Junior, what you got, man?
Let me ask you something. Okay, so some people on their way to work right now, and they probably having this issue. How do you let somebody know that their coworker is unattractive? I'm just putting it out there.
How do you let a coworker know they're unattractive?
Yeah, how do you let a coworker know they're unattractive? I'm not saying it's on this job. I'm just saying people on their way to work.
Well, when you get at work and you're dealing with somebody that's unattractive, to let you want to let them know.
Yeah, you want to let them because they tired of this. All these outfits they put on. You tired of that? You tired of it because they don't look good.
Okay. As soon as an ugly person speaks to me, as I'm saying good morning back, I immediately look off.
I thought y'all was ugly though. I don't get that.
We are okay. Tommy. Now since you done got in, here we go.
Yeah.
Do you notice when you speak to your uncle? Do you notice when I'm speaking, I always kind of look off?
Whatever.
You had not noticed that.
No,
because it's a way of doing it without really being. You don't have to be ugly to nobody. They already ugly. What you don't want to do is be ugly to an ugly person. They've had enough of it. They have mirrors. I'm pretty sure they know. Tommy, when the last time you looked in the mirror and thought you was cute?
Last night before I went somewhere.
See, notice how he didn't do that this morning.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing this morning.
He didn't have an outfit on, and he looked in there this morning and realized, I just got to deal with this today.
I got to agree with you, Steve. I thought he was going to say this morning.
See,
I thought he was going to say just now.
No, see, ladies, because the truth comes out when you catch him off guard. Last night, before I went somewhere, he put on his best. And it wasn't him that was attractive. He thought his outfit was attractive. But he got on a T-shirt this morning. When he got him looked in that mirror this morning, he realized, I got to deal with this. Here's another way. As we do these Zoom calls, look at the cameras right now. Who looks too close to you?
The one that just scooted back.
He's just trying to back up.
Just scooted back.
Shut up.
Yeah. Did you just see him try to scoot back right quick?
He almost ran into the wall.
Yeah.
And you want to say all morning, dog, you too close. We're getting a close-up of it. So that's how I say to deal with it in the morning. So, thank you, Junior.
Thank you, Unc.
So
That's
every
great
morning
advice.
you can ask me, what now, Junior?
Unc, let me ask you something.
And we'll start the day off like that. Go ahead, Shirley.
All right, let's get it started. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, Ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey is here to answer your love questions. This one is from Ginger in Detroit. Ginger writes, I'm 34 years old and I've been dating a 29-year-old guy for a year. He and I attended a fundraising gala for one of my clients, and my boyfriend met my very opinionated female boss for the first time. They got into a debate about COVID, and my boss called him an idiot. I gave her a stern look and didn't say anything. Monday at work, she told me that I'm dating an idiot. Out of sheer respect, I didn't say a word. How do I check her and keep my job?
You ain't gonna be able to do that.
Huh? That's it?
You're not gonna be able to check her and keep your job. We're just trying to make a decision.
Pick one.
Yeah, are you tired of her? I mean, really tired of her? Do you have an application in anywhere else? Do you have a skill set where you could take it somewhere and not work for an opinionated boss? Then, once you get accepted at another position, then you walk in and check her.
Okay.
But you're not going to be able to check her and keep your job.
Just
You're
doesn't happen like
dating
that.
an idiot.
All right, moving on. Thank you. Tamika
And I
in
can
Birmingham.
also assure you that your boss is unattractive.
We're just going to start this
That
Friday morning off
goes
with
hand
ugly.
in hand.
All right. Tamika in Birmingham, she sounds cute. I've been with my son's father for a long time, and we'd break up and make up all of the time. Last year, he got a girl pregnant while we were broken up. I have accepted the baby, and we're back together. I went to his house yesterday, and there's a picture of him, his newborn daughter, and his daughter's mom on his dresser. How could he take a family picture with her and think I wouldn't mind? Does he want them to be a family? Whoa.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? How does he think you wouldn't mind? Wait a minute. You've taken everything else. You've accepted everything else.
I love it.
You've been dating your son's father for a long time. It's been off and on. You accept that. When I keep telling women, men don't do off. When y'all off, we somewhere on somewhere else. And then the last time he proved it, because while you was off, he got another girl pregnant. I told y'all this is what we do when we off. You took him back. Again, you accepted that. And you accept the baby. So now if you're going to accept him with her and the baby with him and her, how you ain't going to take the picture of all three of them? That don't ever play out in your head. Damn. Sister, little sister, you've accepted everything else he's given you to gnaw on and swallow. Why would you not swallow this? What you're going to have to do is start establishing yourself a new set of standards that you want to be treated and accepted by, and start applying those. And you will find that you will accept less BS off less people.
That's right. That's right. All right, CLO. All right, moving
Let
on
the
to
church
Allison.
say amen.
Amen.
Amen. Moving on to Allison in Nashville. Allison says, my husband and I are empty nesters, and I'm just getting used to it. But now I have a big problem with my husband. He thinks this freedom from children means we need to have sex all the time, all over the house. He loves watching porn, and he's always telling me to look at this or that on his phone. I'm sick of it. My body can't take all that twisting and bending anymore. I'm okay with it once or twice a week. So how do I set limits on him?
Baby, we're going to do this once or twice a week. Don't come in here with this phone every day. Okay, what all these white people in here doing? We doing this twice a week. Now, what 2 days you want? What you need? What's your best days?
What's your best day?
Okay, I know you like Saturdays, and what else? You want the weekend, you want Saturdays and Wednesdays, you want Tuesdays. You know, if I feel like something else, I'll let you know. But what 2 days you want? Stop showing me your phone.
Not interested.
I don't care what they do. No, I'm not going to lay my... No, I'm not laying my leg up there on top of the refrigerator. No, I don't like it with the refrigerator door open. Stop asking me that.
Why is the door?
I'm not sitting on the top of the tile rack again. I don't... That hurts.
All right, can we move on now?
You get the doorknob. I'm not getting it no more.
All right, moving on. Mackie in Roanoke says, I've been married for almost 30 years, and my wife had a girls' night out recently, and I had a few friends over to watch the fight. Around midnight, I texted her to ask if she was coming home, and she didn't answer. Around 12:30 a.m., she came in, and I didn't recognize the car that dropped her off. She said it was an Uber, but she got out of the front seat. Now I'm paranoid about her whereabouts. Do I press the issue or let it slide?
I don't know, Mackie. That's on you. That's on you. My wife don't come in at 12:30 a.m. Get out of cars I don't recognize.
Strange car.
Get out the front seat and say it was an Uber. You know, was an Uber driver a man?
That's
Hello?
crazy.
Yeah.
Hello. Did she leave in her car? You know, who picked her up?
You stupid.
You know, I don't know, Mackie. 30 years, things change.
You ain't Mackie no more.
Yeah, you ain't Mackie no more. Tacky.
Wacky.
Mackie that got tacky, which is driving him wacky. Which means that she could be somewhere getting in another sacky. And now you sitting up in here sitting at the house feeling like a lackey. And if she really was by herself, she'd have came home in a taxi.
That would have made you more happy.
Yeah. But now here we is. Sorry about that.
All right, thank you, CLO. Coming up next, run that prank back with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann will be here with our national news. And in entertainment news, a 61-year-old man in Florida married, get this, guys, his 18-year-old goddaughter. And there's, right there, let that marinate for a minute. Yeah, while we're thinking about that.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. And there is a possibility as we move on that pigs could one day be organ donors for us, humans. But right now, we'll talk about all this stuff at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to run that prank back. What you got for his nephew?
Like chitlins? Like, okay. So I can have pig chitlins in me? Okay, the prank is baby weight. I'm not, baby weight. Let's go.
Baby weight.
Yeah. Not like wait and see, but baby heavy weight. Weight, like that. Baby weight. Baby weight, cat.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Trina, please.
Yeah, this is Trina.
Hey, Trina, my name is Ernest Murphy down here at the bus barn with from the school district. Your son is Devin, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he's in the sixth grade. I think
Wait, is everything okay?
Yeah, everything is fine. I think he rides bus 93. Does he ride bus 93? Are you familiar with the bus number?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. So now the school board has implemented a new rule, and we're having to call a lot of parents and let them know about the new rule as far as the buses are concerned. Now, from my understanding, each child that gets on the bus has to weigh less than 125 pounds. That's what the new rule that is implemented by the school board.
Wait, what did you just... can you say that again? I feel like I just missed something.
Each child that gets on the bus has to weigh less than 125 pounds.
I don't understand.
So
what does that mean?
So starting on Monday, what they're gonna do is the bus driver will have a scale, and he will weigh the kids before they get on the bus. I understand, man, but like I say, I'm calling every parent that they.
Wait, what the? You said you're gonna weigh my child before he gets on the bus?
That's what the new rule. That's what the new rule is. If he's over 125, then he'll either have to walk or you'll have to take him to school.
Wait, I have a job, okay? I have a job. I'm not going to take my kid to school. That's what the bus is for. That's what my tax dollars pay for. But what's the reasoning, the rationale behind this?
Okay, let me tell you what's going on. From what they're saying is that the weight of these children is wearing down these transmissions on these buses. The transmission cannot take all of that. So they are limiting the weight of each child. So now, how much does
I think that's discrimination. I think that's discrimination.
But is your son over? Is he over 125 pounds?
He is.
Okay,
he's a tall kid.
Then you probably gonna have to take your son to school, or he gonna have to walk. He probably need to walk to school if he already 125 pounds.
That is so rude. What the absolute are you talking about? Like, seriously?
Ma'am, all I'm saying is if your son is overweight, 125. Maybe the exercise are doing good, but like I say, the school board is not going to allow him on the bus.
Sir, I will not accept this. who do I need to call? Is there a manager? Is there a city council member? I mean, this is seriously the most up discriminatory practice I've ever heard of. It doesn't even make sense. You're talking about a child.
I understand, but we're talking about a child that's way more than a grown person. Your son is a heavy.
I need to get. What is your name, sir? Tell me your name again.
My name is Ernest. My name is Ernest. I'm down here at the bus barn.
I would like to speak with a supervisor, like now.
Okay.
You do not get to speak to about my child that way. You don't get to speak to any kid that way. You should not be working at a school if that is your attitude. I
don't work at the school. I work at the bus barn. I'm down here at the bus barn. And they gave me your number. Evidently, they're right. Because you're saying he's over 125 pounds.
I am in absolute shock. This is so up, dude. Like,
okay.
I don't even know.
So, do you have a fat child? I mean, do you have, excuse me, I'm sorry, do you have a big child?
Listen, what my child looks like, how much he weighs is none of your business. I'm going to call the school. They shouldn't be working with your company if this is the way that you treat people. And you talk about children this way? Like, what the is the matter with you?
I guess what they're doing is this is the way of them approaching obesity. You know, let
right?
the kids walk to school. Whoever over 125, let them walk. They might walk it off. Your son might.
Listen. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Okay, I have to work. My son is getting on that bus, and I'm going to call the school board and should not be working with you. Maybe another bus company. I don't know, but I'm calling the city. I will call whoever the I need to call, but you need to give me a supervisor's name right now. Right now.
Do you think you need to start cooking different so Devin don't have, maybe it starts at home with what you feed him?
You. Everybody you know, I am calling your supervisor. I'm calling the city. I'm calling the school. I am going to get you so fired. Like, I can't even believe that you're allowed to make this call. Like, are other parents okay with this?
I'm calling. When you're on your way to work in the morning, Trina, do you listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show?
Oh, my God. Yes, I do.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. Yes.
Nephew Tommy.
Your cousin Vicky got me to prank phone call you, baby.
Oh, my God. I'm going to kill her.
Yeah.
God. I mean, I was like, oh, my God. I love Steve Harvey. I love you. I was about to have a heart attack. Thank God.
You got to tell me this, baby. Trina, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey.
That was Nephew Tommy at his best.
Oh, we know.
Baby, wait.
We know.
Baby, wait. Let me correct it today because I got corrected by my uncle yesterday. I'm doing comedy, okay, in Jacksonville, Florida. November 12th and 13th, that's Friday and Saturday. Tickets are on sale right now. Dayton, Ohio, I'm doing comedy, all right? November the 20th, Dayton, Ohio Convention Center. Now, here we go. Here go the big news. That's time we got for you right here. I could do it. Chicago, Illinois, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, Georgia. This is the New Year's Eve Comedy Laugh Fest. That is Eddie Griffith. That is Cedric the Entertainer. D.L. Hughley, Earthquake, hosted by yours truly. Chicago is December 30th. Washington, D.C. is the 1st of January. Atlanta is the 2nd of January. Tickets are on sale right now. New Year's Eve, New Year's Comedy Laugh Fest.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have entertainment news and national news with Miss Ann Tripp right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A 61-year-old Florida man named Mike Hoggabook has been accused of grooming and marrying his 18-year-old goddaughter, Deja Hoggabook. In Florida, the legal age for consent is 18. Mike and Deja posted on Facebook that they will be raising their 4 kids together. Now, it's not clear how many of the children are Deja's biologically. Online reports of an arrest in 2014 show that Michael was 54 years old at the time, which would make him 61 years old now. Old photos surfaced of Michael holding Deja when she was just a toddler, and rumors indicate that Michael had a serious past relationship or was married to Deja's mother.
Huh? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
If it's his goddaughter, how they got the same last name? I don't.
And who these four babies belong to?
Oh,
these are all questions.
Well, ain't nobody got no answers.
These are all questions that need to be answered
Somebody
in this crazy relationship.
These just R. Kelly questions right here. Well, we need some answers.
Yeah, we do. This is crazy, though, right?
I don't understand.
What don't you understand?
I'm
stunned.
It's just this
sick.
country.
It's just sick, yeah.
We can calmly report about this. No ramifications. Dave Chappelle do a comedy special. They outside marching.
Yeah.
Right?
There's something wrong right now.
Yeah, it's twisted in this country for sure.
This man can take this young girl, got 4 unexplained kids, married her at 61, done groomed her. It's just a story, a blog.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But
This
no,
ain't on
where's
the
the
front page at all.
outrage? Yeah, where's the uproar? Where's the
That's
march?
sick.
You know, from now on, if you don't have outrage for me, don't come over here asking me to have none for you.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
That's the new rule.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you ain't gonna be outraged by my causes, then please don't come up here and ask me to be outraged by your causes.
All right. All right. Now we go from crazy to bizarre. In other news, for the first time ever, a pig's kidney has been transplanted into a human without triggering immediate rejection by the recipient's immune system. All right? The pig kidney functioned for 54 hours in the first ever successful transplant, and the procedure could potentially alleviate the shortage of organs for transplants. All right? The recipient of the pig kidney was a brain-dead patient with signs of kidney dysfunction whose family consented to the experiment before she was due to be taken off life support. You got that?
The kidney worked.
So, pig kidney.
I got a lot of pigs in my neighborhood. So, do I?
Here's the question.
Stop
Do I
shooting.
just? Okay.
Might want to set up a bullpen and start selling them. They start to be real valuable.
That's fast. Turn it to a business.
Hogs
right
for sale. Hogs for sale.
Because you're going to need it.
$25,000 per hog.
I thought you got rid of those hogs in your neighborhood.
Not since he found out they had kidneys.
All right, we got to move on. Come on, Steve. It's time.
Ladies
for
and gentlemen,
headlines.
Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, Steve. Good morning, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. In Washington yesterday, House lawmakers voted 229 to 202 to hold a former White House advisor and Trump pal, Steve Bannon, in contempt for defying a congressional subpoena from the Select Committee that's looking into last January's Capitol Hill riot. As you would expect, most Republicans remained in lockstep behind President Trump, voting against the measure, but 9 followed their own minds, like Wyoming Republican Lynn Cheney.
There's a moment when politics must stop if we want to defend and protect our institutions. A violent assault on the Capitol to stop a constitutional process of counting electoral votes is that moment.
But like I said, most members of the GOP wouldn't even consider speaking out against the rioters or their suspected leaders. The contempt of Congress finding now sends the whole matter on to the Justice Department. By the way, President Biden says that white supremacy motivated the Capitol Hill riots, in his opinion. On another subject, the president is in disbelief over the way the GOP has been acting about new voting rights. Mr. Biden blames Senate Republicans who blocked a key voting rights bill.
They're afraid to even just debate the bills in the U.S. Senate, even on a bill that includes provisions that they've traditionally supported. It's unfair, it's unconscionable, and it's un-American.
The president calls voting a threshold liberty for democracy, but even though GOP-led states have been threatening democracy by enacting new restrictions on voting, he says the fight's not over. They're going to continue to get out there and do what they can do. The imprisoned ex-Minneapolis police officer who fatally shot a woman who'd called 911 has been resentenced on a lesser charge to close to 5 years in prison. Mohammed Noor had already served 29 months for fatally shooting Justine Ruchek in 2017 after she made a 911 call to report a possible crime near her home. The state Supreme Court threw out Noor's murder conviction last month because they say the third-degree charge that they gave against him did not fit the crime, so they threw that out, but they left other charges on the books, and that's why he's going to still be in jail, 5 years in prison. A medical examiner says that the remains found in a Florida nature preserve, skeletal remains, are those of 23-year-old Brian Laundrie. You know, he was the only suspect, or at least a person of interest, listed in the killing of Gabby Petito. So we know the Petitos say now they'll never really know what happened to Gabby and why. Sadly, in New Mexico, get this, actor Alec Baldwin totally distraught after firing a prop gun on the set of his new movie, it's a Western, and killing one man and injuring another one. The gun was supposed to be loaded with blanks. But again, he shot off twice. One guy killed, the other still being treated. Remember, Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee, was shot and killed like that from a supposedly non-lethal gun back in 1993 on a movie set. Very sad. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it is that time again. Let's do a quick round of Would You Rather. Ready?
Have you noticed when we play Would You Rather, I have a tendency to pick my number before I hear all of them?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've noticed that.
You don't
I
need
have
to
noticed that.
Part B.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it. Come on, let's see.
Let's
See,
see.
do it again.
All right. All right, here we go. Would you rather go without a cell phone for a month or a bath for a month?
Keep that phone.
Oh, no, you can keep that phone.
Exactly.
Oh, hell
No. Man,
Ask a millennial and see who want their answer to be different.
I don't talk that much no way on it.
I tell you right now, my kids going to be sitting up in here funky as all outdoors.
Exactly.
Because their cell phone is attached to the palm of their hand.
I'm 3 showers a day. There's no way I could cut it to 0.
See, this is excessive. No, 3 showers.
Excessive.
3 showers a day?
I got to
How
go
you
to work.
got
I
time
ain't
to
in
take
golf. I
3
ain't got no
showers
time to be
in a
taking
day?
no 3 damn showers a day.
They ain't got no shower at the golf course. They got a shower up there.
I'm not taking my clothes off in front of these people. I don't know them.
Oh, you have
Got a
to know
hotel
them?
room and a house. What is I'm showering at the golf course for? I'm
You got
happy
up on
in
that
my
damn.
house.
You got up on that damn plane when you went to Dubai, and your ass took a shower way up there in 30,000 feet in the air.
Wasn't nobody in the room, and I had a lock on the door. You can't lock the door at the country club.
Wasn't you clean when you left the house?
You can't lock the door at the country club. They can all walk in. You got to come out there and shower. I likes privacy. What you gonna stop doing is telling everybody you take 3 showers a day.
I do.
You mad, Steve?
What? Who got that kind of
I don't know why
Using
you
too
taking
much
3 showers
water.
a day. You be ashy, don't you, Tommy? Your ass got to be ashy all them showers.
I would rather take 3 showers. Let's keep moving.
All right. Would you rather have another 10 years with your partner? Steve,
Say
you want
B.
to chime in
Say
here?
B now, Steve. You finna say
Have
You wanna
another
answer
10
for
years with
both?
your partner or a one-night stand with your celebrity crush?
Man,
what?
A.
I
But
knew
in
what
my
you were
mind,
gonna
in my
say.
heart, B.
B. B.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, I hope she listened this morning, but if Nia Long ready, I'm willing to. If she ready, I'm willing to.
And Hallie already know. So ain't no sense me even saying it.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather live in a tiny house or would you rather
B.
live in a cave?
B.
You'd rather live in a cave?
B.
Yeah.
I know you don't like
Yeah.
tiny houses,
B.
but a cave?
B.
It's bears in the cave.
Big ass cave.
All right, guys, coming up.
When you
Thank
go in there, you ain't gonna believe what I'd have moved in this cave.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, former President
And y'all
Clinton.
been to Steve Cave? Woo!
You ain't gonna believe what I moved in there.
Former President Clinton is out of the hospital and tweeting. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Former President Clinton gave an update on his condition in a video he posted to Twitter, and he is on the road to recovery. In the video, he thanked his well-wishers and healthcare providers for their support while he was hospitalized. President Clinton wrote, "I'm really glad to be back home. I'm doing great, enjoying this beautiful fall weather. I'm on the road to recovery, but I want to remind everyone out there to take the time to listen to your bodies and care for yourselves. We all have work to do, and each of us has an important role to play in life and in the immediate future. I, for one, am going to do my best to be around to keep doing the most good I can for a lot longer."
You could take President Clinton's name off of there and put mine.
Yeah. Junior write that
All
same.
you right here, Junior.
Junior write that same note every time he come
Every
out
time
the
I
hospital.
come out the hospital, I put that same thing. Put my name right there with President
Matter of
Clinton's
fact,
name
Junior, why don't you just get it and have it on auto send?
Copy paste.
I'm gonna tell you, I know that feeling.
Yeah, stick around for a lot longer. All right, and moving on, we got to give a shout out to Morgan Freeman.
What?
You're the only one excited.
That
Only
fell
one
flat.
grinning.
Let's see
So
what Morgan did. Let's see what he did. Okay, we're giving a shout out to Morgan Freeman for his good deed last week in Gulf Shores of Alabama. The Oscar-winning actor was part of a 7-member panel that interviewed 9 potential officers for the Gulf Shores Police Department. Morgan Freeman owns property in Gulf Shores and spends time in the town, so when he was asked to participate, he did. Being a good citizen. The latest batch of police recruits were surprised to see Morgan Freeman, who was recognizable, of course, by his voice. You know that. And if not his voice, of course, by his face. In an Alabama beach town faced an...
Who put this story in the show is the question I have on air.
I don't know, but I'm
live.
so happy it's here. I'm so happy.
You seem
it's
to
here.
be the only one that's happy about it.
I know what.
Don't nobody give a damn about him being in no meeting, pick no police officership.
I think this is great. I'm so
And,
happy. This is
and what's the
wonderful.
good in it? Well, where did you see all this goodness at?
Well, okay, he owns property. He's doing a good citizen.
You
job
own
of a
property.
Good citizen by helping.
Carla
fix the
owned
police.
property. Tommy owned property. Everybody owned property.
What
what
they
else you
doing
got?
with the property? Sure.
But-
Nothing. He
but
living
we
in
haven't-
it, Tommy. That's his other home.
But we haven't won Academy Awards and stuff, and
When last
they
time
liked
Morgan
his
called
voice and
you?
everything, and
I ain't never talked.
it's Morgan Freeman.
He ever invite you down to
understand
the
the
beach house? You and your husband let y'all use it for a weekend?
Well,
Go on and ask
or
him.
just me by myself, maybe, huh?
Okay.
You better not don't ride with him because you know he don't drive too well. He flips them cars over.
I think
You
this
know
is
that, don't
great. I think he's doing
Unless he
civic
driving an
duty.
old white woman in a movie, he don't drive it.
Come on,
I
Mr.
think
Davis.
he's
Slow
great.
down just
He's
for
doing
Morgan
his
Freeman.
civic duty. Don't hate on Morgan because he's doing good
Don't
in the
hate on
hood.
Morgan.
Doing good in the hood.
In his hood,
He
in
bought a
Gulf Shores,
summer
Alabama.
home on the beach. Ain't no hoods down there. Ain't no
It's his
hood property
hood.
on no beach. Trust me. They buys
His
that up.
hood.
The last time Morgan was in the hood, it was the Great Depression.
America was a hood.
You guys are such haters. Such haters. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
Mr. Freeman, sir, I am proud of you. Very proud.
We're proud of you. We're so proud of you.
Yes.
Come on, Tommy, don't let
He'll
me down.
he'll be God in another
know.
another
I'm-
year
I'm
or so.
waiting.
He'll be God again.
I'm waiting.
Tommy.
I thought he was going to jump in when I said.
Get those
they-
chains off the door. The enemy is here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Quit
Took
waiting
you
on
so
it.
long.
Quit waiting on it.
Don't make me wait that long.
Smoke crack, don't you, Sam? Go on and jump.
That was good. So they love the fact that they even know who it is. He doesn't even have to show his face, just his voice. He was joined by the police chief, a criminal justice professor, and other civilians. So he's doing good in his own neighborhood. I like it. He's a great citizen. Thank you, Morgan.
So he the
People
Alex
that's
Cross.
driving
of
to work
Alabama.
listening to this story just oh my God, did you hear what Morgan did?
Up next, it is a prank phone call with the nephew. We love this story. With the nephew, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, nothing is free over here. All right, we'll get into that in just a bit. But right now, it is time for the nephew and the prank phone call. What you got for us, Nev?
This right here is our truck driver exchange. Truck driver exchange. Okay. That's my dad. He don't know what he finna say. Truck driver exchange. Come on.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Franklin.
Yeah, this is Franklin.
Hey, Franklin, how you doing? This is Roosevelt giving you a call from Human Resources.
Human Resources? Hey, what's up, Roosevelt? What can I do for you?
All right, man. I'm calling you from Human Resources, Transit Partners, where you've been driving trucks for us for quite some time now. What are you 6.5 years right now?
Man, I'm 8.5 years. He's 2 years short, baby.
Okay, 8.5 years. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Enjoying this road life, man. I love working with you guys, man. The benefits is there. I mean, I'm surprised to get a call from you. I mean, hope everything's
well.
all right.
I'm sure you're on the road right now. You're probably driving. I wanted to give you a call. And is this a bad time? Or can you talk right now?
Yeah, I actually pulled over, man. I had to get something to eat, man.
Okay. So listen, let me tell you what's going on here with GTP. What we're doing is we are doing some job exchange, and some of the drivers that we have been pulled out of a pool, and some of you guys are going to be actually driving in different places now. So for the next 6 months, within the next 30 days here, Franklin, you're going to be driving trucks in South Africa. You're going to be for about 6 months. You're going to drive in South Africa.
Whoa. Hold on. Yeah, listen, I ain't got no problem with South Africa, but y'all rather smart. I'm not going to no South Africa. I don't even know how to drive on the right-hand side of the road, man. I love Africans. I love everything about Africa, but I'm not going. I got a family out here in the United States of America, and you trying to tell me I got to go to South Africa. Come on, man. What type of are you on, man?
It's Franklin, it's part of the job exchange is what it is, man.
I don't know what type of job exchange y'all got going on, man. I don't want to be part of that job exchange. No, I'm not going to no damn South Africa. This is not happening, man.
Listen to me, Franklin. 6 months and you'll be back in the States. Okay. Let me say
what
this.
What type of National Geographic program y'all got going on, man? I don't know what y'all got going on that y'all calling me. I'm in the middle of the parking lot trying to eat me a cheeseburger from being on the road all night, and you talking about sending me to South Africa. What type of are you on, man? This some foreign exchange program y'all got going on? I'm not being part of this. You pulled my name out of a pool like it was a susu to come tell me that I'm up to be driving in South Africa. This must be a joke. No. I'm not.
So this is a good thing though, Franklin. I think you're gonna like it. And
no, it's not a good thing. What are you telling me it's a good thing? I got wife and kids. What the are you talking about South Africa? Do they even have roadways out there? I'm not going to South Africa. Are you serious? I'm not hearing this correct, brother. I'm not hearing this correct, Mr. Roosevelt. South what?
Okay.
My kid plays baseball. And you telling me to go to South Africa? Are you serious?
Okay, Franklin, hear me out here, man. Let me, like I said, they pull names out of a pool, and you and about 15 other guys are going to be going to different parts of the world.
What type of pool you pulled it in? You better put me back in the shallow part. You going to the deep end pulling? Man, get the I'm not going to South Africa. I am not going to South Africa. I'm not taking no malaria shots. I don't even got a passport. You want me to go to South Africa?
Well, listen to me, Franklin. We're going to get you all the shots you need within the next 30 days, so you'll be set to go. You know,
I'm not going to. I around go to South Africa, and Trump won't let me back in the country because of y'all. I'll quit right now. I'm not going to South Africa.
It's a job exchange, Franklin. Okay,
I
let me
don't
say
give
this.
a damn what type of job exchange. So what are we exchanging? You bringing South Africans over here, and then you bringing me over there? Y'all, my wife is not going to be happy about this. I'm not going. My son plays baseball.
But can I tell you this, that your salary actually doubles the 6 months while you're over there?
Don't try to tell me about that South African dollars or American dollars. What is it? Don't try that.
It will be American dollars, Franklin. Franklin, it will be American dollars.
I'm not going to no South Africa. I am not going. Matter of fact, this is my last day in the road. Y'all can come pick up this rig in the parking lot because I'm not going to South Africa. I don't care how you spell it or you say it. I ain't going.
Okay, Franklin. Listen, you've been with the company 8+ years, and I just got to tell you, you are obligated. You've been chosen out of a pool. All you have to do is 6 months. You're going to get paid double. Your family's going to be fine. You'll be back here.
And I ain't obligated to do but drive this truck like I do every day. I'm not going. You can't tell me about being obligated. Let me tell you what I'm obligated to do. I'm obligated to throw this truck in fourth gear and drive right through your human resources window because I ain't going to South Africa. And I keep telling you that. I told you that since you got on the damn phone. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, but let me ask you something, Franklin. You've been here with us for 8-some years, man. You don't want to continue your job here with the company?
I don't give a about this job right now, trying to send me overseas like you're setting me up for something. I ain't going. Matter of fact, let me turn this truck on right now. I'm coming down to see you, Mr. Roosevelt.
Okay, well, hold on now. Do you know Jermaine?
Yeah, I know Rivers. What do you got to do with it?
Okay, let me go on and say this, Franklin. This right here that you talking to is nephew Tommy. And your boy Rivers got me to prank phone call you. You just got pranked by your boy Jermaine Rivers.
Oh, that mother... Wait till I see Rivers. So you ain't no Roosevelt, and I ain't got to go to South Africa.
No.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. This nephew Tommy, man, I'll be listening to y'all on the road. Oh, Rivers, you want to play around? I'll when I put some sugar in your tank.
All right, Franklin, before we leave, man, tell me this. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are we going to change our name?
I vote for it.
I'll run this truck right through your home.
Really enjoy driving for you and everything. It's wonderful, man. I'm out here enjoying my work, man. You guys are great. I'm not going to no damn South Africa, man. What is you crazy? I don't even know how to drive on the other side of the road. Let's try and get me over there. And Trump changed his mind and I can't get back home. Well, he had involved Donald Trump.
Right.
Man, having it.
Not having it at all. My son played baseball. My wife ain't finna hear this, man.
I ain't obligated to do nothing except put this truck in 4th Drive and bring it down there and run it through the window at HR.
That was my favorite.
That's it, baby. That's that stupid side. Now, later on, you get that sexy, suave side. That's tonight, y'all, Friday night. On the OWN network, Ready to Love, all right? Chocolate City, 20 singles, 10 men, 10 women, all looking for love. Hosted by yours truly, Nephew Tommy, Ready to Love.
Has anybody ever told you you were suave and sexy? Anybody?
Yes.
Anybody?
Yes.
Who?
Yes. I mean, I don't remember their names, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what
You don't.
I mean, so I'm supposed to write everybody's name down now?
Ain't no everybody. Anybody. Don't worry about everybody. Anybody.
Thank you, nephew. Coming up, Strawberry Letter. Subject, nothing is free over here. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. Click Submit Strawberry Letter, and we could be receiving your letter and reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to do this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours. Yeah.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
All right, thank you, nephew. Subject, nothing is free over here. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 39 years old, and I'm twice divorced and back on the dating scene. When I got married the first time, I was 22 years old, and I married an NFL player. We dated during high school, and he promised to treat me like a princess if I ever married him. When he proposed, I got a Range Rover, a ring, and the keys to a retail space. He told me I could open up any type of business I wanted. We divorced after 6 years, and I had never opened up a clothing store or a nail salon like I told him I would. He told me I was extremely selfish, and he was tired of his needs not being met. I was meeting all of his needs sexually, and I would always look amazing whenever we went out together. Soon after we got divorced, I met an older, wealthy guy and got married after 6 months of dating. I had a full staff of people that catered to my every need. When I turned 33, he filed for divorce and said I had a lot of growing up to do. He said that I didn't bring anything to the table and he couldn't hold a real conversation with me. That hurt, and I had to do some introspection on how my mother raised me. My mom always had a man in her life that provided for us, and I never saw her do housework or go to a real job. I always thought my mom was so regal because she always wore beautiful long nightgowns with matching robes and high-heeled slippers. She taught me that if a man wanted a conversation with me or dinner with me, and especially sex with me, he had to pay for it. I've been single for 5 years, and nothing's free over here and never will be. So where are all of the gentlemen and the wealthy men that don't mind spoiling a woman? Am I supposed to lower my standards? Wait, what? I really don't get the point of this letter. I really don't. I think you left out a lot in this letter. And I got to ask you, what is it that you want from us? I mean, this letter to me is just really, really shallow. Do you want us to tell you it's okay to say nothing's free over here and never will be? Because I don't really know what that means. If a man wants to be with you, he has to pay you money. What are you saying? I just got to tell you this. Any man of substance or wealth or anything wants something from a woman, okay? Love, loyalty, support, conversation, something. And both your husbands say you didn't give him that. You said your most recent husband told you he couldn't even have a real conversation with you and that you needed to grow up. So you were immature. You got to give him more than just pretty. I mean, I'm assuming that you're beautiful, but beauty is beautiful until it's not because it fades. Your first husband said you were selfish. It's clear that was all about you in both the marriages. It was just all about you. You didn't do your part, and they got tired of you. So, yes, it's definitely time for some introspection on your part, but I don't think the example your mom gave you helps. I mean, no disrespect, but she's from a different era, and what worked for her obviously isn't serving you. So after 5 years of being single, you're asking where are all the wealthy men who want to spoil a woman? We have a wealthy man on the show. He's going to speak in just a moment. Where are all the men that want to shower you and should you lower your standards? Well, I think wealthy men are where they always are, with the wealthy. I mean, they're not at the club, okay? They're not there. And as far as your standards, it doesn't sound like you have any except you want to do nothing and marry well and then still do nothing. Steve?
Well. This letter right here, have you ever heard the saying, now here's the letter, nothing is free over here. Have you ever heard the saying, it might be you?
Yeah.
There is a saying, everybody. The saying is, it might be you. So I'm going to begin reading this letter slowly. And as we go, I'm going to point out ways where you can understand why I'm giving her this saying that it might be you. I'm 39 years old. I'm twice divorced and back on the dating scene. It might be you. It might be. When I got married the first time, I was 22 years old. I married an NFL player. We dated during high school, and he promised to treat me like a princess. Now let's begin the lessons in this letter. If I would treat me like a princess if I ever married him. When he proposed, I got a Range Rover, a ring, and keys to a retail space, and he told me I can open up any type of business I want. Now, let me ask you that. Here's the question. But what did he get? You got a ring, a Range Rover, and a retail space. But what did he get? Here we go. We divorced after 6 years, and I had never opened up a clothing store or nail salon like I told him I would. Here's the question again. Okay, well, what did he get? I'm just asking. What did he get? You didn't open up the clothing store or the nail salon. You got the ring and the Range Rover. You told him what you was going to do. You never did. 6 years, he wanted a divorce. What did he get? He told me I was extremely selfish and he was tired of his needs not being met. He was trying to let you know that he wasn't getting something. When I come back, it's a letter full of this. Stay with me.
Hang on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, nothing is free over here. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter subject, nothing is free over here.
The subject is nothing is free over here. The subject of the letter I wish was, it might be you. So I'm going to read you the letter quickly, and I'm going to show you what's wrong with this young lady. I'm 39 years old. I'm twice divorced and back on the dating scene. It might be you. When I got married the first time, I was 22 years old. I married an NFL player. We dated during high school. He promised to treat me like a princess if I ever married him. So here we go. When he proposed, I got a Range Rover, a ring, the keys to a real retail space, and he told me I can open up any type of business I wanted. Question, but what did he get? We divorced after 6 years, and I had never opened up a clothing store or a nail salon like I told him I would. What? Because what did he get? You got all this and you didn't. He told me I was extremely selfish and was tired of his needs not being met. He was not getting something. Then you said I was meeting all of his needs sexually and I would look amazing whenever we went out together. So you thought that was enough. I'm going to have sex with you and I'm going to look amazing every time we go out. You thought that was enough. Obviously, it wasn't. What did he get? Ain't nobody going to live with you just because you look good when you go out and you have sex. It's more to this than that, lady. Here we go. Soon after we got divorced, that popped off again. I met an older, wealthy guy, and we got married after 6 months of dating. I had a full staff of people that catered to my every need. Let me ask this $1 million question again. What did he get? I'm just asking, lady, because you keep getting a whole lot of things, but what do he get? When I turned 33, he filed for divorce and said I had a lot of growing up to do. He said I didn't bring anything to the table, and he couldn't hold a real conversation with me. Again, what did he get? He just got the girl that dress up good and have sex. He can't even have a real conversation with you. You need to grow up because these men ain't got nothing. You don't bring nothing to the table except how you look and you have sex. That is not going to hold a man, ladies. Sorry. That hurt, and I had to do some introspection on how my mother raised me. Here we go. My mom always had a man in her life that provided for us. I never saw her do housework or go to a real job. I always thought my mom was so regal because she always wore beautiful long nightgowns and matching robes and high-heel slippers. And she taught me that if a man wanted a conversation with me or dinner with me, and especially sex with me, he had to pay for it. Well. Let me go back to this line. My mom always had a man in her life to provide for us. See, what did your mama do? Besides wear long regal gowns and high-heel slippers? And the reason your mama always had a man in her life, because she always had to go get another one. See, you didn't say my daddy, my stepdad. You said my mom always had a man in her life who provided for us, because she always had to go get a new one. Because your mama just wore high-heel slippers and matching robes and long, beautiful nightgowns. Here we go. And my mama told me if a man wanted a conversation with me or dinner with me, especially with sex with me, he had to pay for it. Listen to me. We men, we know we have to pay for it, either directly or indirectly. We know that we have to pay for a woman, directly or indirectly. You can go to a brothel or a street corner and buy sex directly, or you can wine and dine a woman. The choice is yours, but the payment gonna get made. We are clear about that. But in return, what do we get? Because if you want to be in a relationship, it's got to be more than long gowns and high-heel slippers and pretty things and sex. Nobody's staying with you for that for years. So where are all the gentlemen and the wealthy men that don't mind spoiling a woman? It's a lot of gentlemen out here. It's a lot of wealthy men out here that ain't got to spoil a woman. You already got that. You had two of them. You had a man that gave you a Range Rover, ring, and a retail space for you to open up anything. Then you had a man in here that gave you a full staff of people that cater to your every need. They're out there. You keep meeting them, but you don't bring nothing to the table. And just like your mama, you're going to always have to have a man. Because you don't bring nothing to the table. Stop blaming this on men. You've had wealthy men that didn't mind spoiling a woman, but you didn't do nothing for them. Talking about I had sex with them and always looked amazing. So, have you looked on Instagram?
Don't do it to yourself, girl.
Girl, you know how many amazing looking women out there that ain't really them? You got a filter? Am I supposed to lower my standards? No, you're supposed to want something else other than nice things and looking good and passing out sex. You need to develop some standards, and you need to pass out something other than some tail.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Leave your comments on today's letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Up next, Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's all right, time for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
I need Pimpin' this week 7.
Yeah.
Ain't no doubt right here. What's up, Junior? Hey, hold on. What's up, ladies?
Hey, Pimpin'.
Hey, Pimpin'.
Some chocolate, what's up, strawberry? What's up, this?
What's happening?
What's up, Tommy?
Pimp. What's up, baby?
Love, what you got? I saw that show you got. I liked that, boy. That's Pimpin' right there, ready for love. Who ain't? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Junior.
Here we go, Pimpin'. All right, we got the Washington
How
football.
did I do last week, Junior?
10-3, Pimpin'. You was outstanding,
10-3. Pimpin' was outstanding. You ready? I'm finna bet these parlays. I'm finna bet money this week. Come on, let's go.
Here we go. Washington football team versus Green Bay Packers. Who you got, Pimpin'?
Oh, man, that's going to be rough because Aaron Rodgers is mad now. Packers.
The Kansas City Chiefs versus Tennessee Titans.
Oh, Tennessee is rolling now, man. Upset game of the week, Tennessee.
All right. Atlanta Falcons versus the Miami Dolphins, Pimpin'.
Oh, man, the Falcons going to get a win, finally.
Here we go. Jets versus the Patriots.
Oh, man, that's a tough one. Patriots.
Okay. Here we go. Carolina Panthers versus the New York Giants.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. Giants played good last. I'll get back to that one. I can't make a decision.
Okay. Bengals versus Ravens.
Bengals, you already know Ravens going to whoop the Bengal ass. Like, they ain't out there.
Eagles versus Raiders.
Eagles versus Raiders. The Raiders, I don't know. Jalen Hurt. Oh, man. They
it's tough one, man.
Oh, I love that boy Hurt up in Philly frat, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I still got to tell the truth, though. Raiders!
Detroit Lions versus the Los Angeles Rams.
You already know. I love Detroit, but they can't whoop the Rams, though.
Here go one. This going to be interesting. Texas versus Cardinals.
Oh, Lord. Why is we even talking about this? Y'all know then here well y'all ain't going to be there.
This might be the one, Pimp. This might be the one.
And it might not. I'm going to go with not. I'm going with the Cardinals, baby.
Got you, Pimpin'. Chicago Bears versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
All day. Here we go. The Colts versus the 49ers, man.
Colts.
Okay. Oh, the 49ers. That's a good one. Okay. And we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Seattle Seahawks.
Russell is hurt, man. And they done brought
yeah.
in this new white boy. Don't nobody even know him. Saints.
All right, Pimpin, back up to these Panthers versus Giants, man.
I don't know, man. It's going to be hard, but I think the Giants going to mess around and pull out a win.
There it is. Week 7 picks. We going to find out how you did this Sunday,
you didn't
man.
ask me nothing about Cleveland.
All right,
How's
thanks,
Baker
Junior.
doing?
Thanks, Pimpin. Coming up at the top of the hour, J. Anthony Brown and The Wedding right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, what is going on with you and what is going on with your friend Jay? Please.
We're about to find out.
Take it
ladies and
away.
gentlemen.
What is happening?
The J. Anthony the Brown.
I apologize for being late, but I was just all messed up. I just couldn't get it together. I went to a wedding yesterday, and I was so nervous. I was just, it's my daughter's wedding, but just sitting in that environment, I was sweating, I was itching.
It was your daughter's wedding, Jay, not yours.
It was my daughter's wedding, but in my mind, Steve, I thought they were going to call my name. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why.
Did you walk her down the aisle?
I know her daughter walked her down the aisle, so I just had to be a participant, you know, and it was just, I've never been so nervous in my entire life. I mean, it wasn't me, but just being around that, you know, I'm happy for her. Nice guy, one of the nicest guys. I know. I can't explain it. I can't, and I'm not doing weddings no more. I don't give a damn who get married. That was the last one. Wow. I'm not going. I don't care if this don't work out. I love my daughter and my son. If they get married again, I'm gonna cash app them, and then I'm out. That's just gonna be the way I'm gonna do it.
I'm a cash app,
Steve.
I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna physically put myself through that again. It just. Woo.
Would you do Zoom?
No, I don't even want to see that. I don't know. I'm not zooming. No, I don't even want. No, I don't know. I don't need that in my spirit. No, it was nice. It was really nice. I mean, I was teared up and everything, and I'm happy for them. And he's a really nice guy. I like him. He's a good guy. But just know, don't call me for a wedding again, ever.
He said you should try funerals, Jay. That might work out better.
Funerals might work because you don't have to do the same thing. You don't have to do the same. You're going to be there whether you want to be there or not. You know what I mean? So funerals might be better. All right, here we go. All right, here's my song. Everybody has been talking to Kyrie Irving and they've been giving him a hard time. I think the problem is nobody sung to him. The man needs a song. He needs a song. Here's a song for you, Kyrie. Hit it, Dave. Say no more. I bet by now your cheeks are sore. Man, this shot can't help you live. And you only gotta take just 2. Whoa, come on, bro. We want you balling on the floor. You made your point, now it's time to end. Hey, what you gonna do? You waited all year long just to play some basketball. And that's exactly what we want you to do. Come on now, man, it's up to you. Take them shots so we can see you play. you're losing money. Do it for me. All right.
That's fire, Jay.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, that was good, Jay. Thank you. Coming up more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Wendy Williams is still not well enough to return to work, and her medical leave has been extended into next month now. Producers at the Wendy Williams Show hired 2 more guest hosts. Leah Remini is filling in for Wendy this week, and then next week, Whitney Cummings will be the guest host, followed by Sherry Shepard the first week of November. Of course, we will keep Wendy in our prayers and hope she has a quick and speedy recovery.
What's wrong with Wendy?
A lot of
mentally,
things.
she's mental breakdown, and she's sick.
And she had COVID,
so
right? So she's just trying to recover. She has Graves' disease.
I hope she comes back. She's always been nice to me, so I got nothing bad to say about her.
Yeah, I want her definitely to be all right.
Yeah, you want her to be well, of course. You wish her well.
Wish bad health on nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want,
Yeah, but hopefully her show, the most important thing, can survive this. That's what, people are questioning. The people that are employed there, everybody, they want to make sure that her show will survive this.
Well, Hollywood will move on. I can tell you that right now. They will.
The most important thing is that she survives this.
What'd you say, Steve?
The most important thing is that she survives this. Damn the show.
Right. Yeah. Of course we want.
You'd rather have your health than a TV show.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Yep. So we're hoping and praying for the best for Wendy
Williams.
We're praying
for you. Mm-hmm. Let Kyrie do it. He ain't doing nothing. He should fill in. Kyrie could fill in.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
Come on, Kyrie.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
There's good news for short people that want to be a bit taller. Leg lengthening surgery is a real thing. There is now an available procedure that can add several inches to your height. The procedure is expensive, though, between $70,000 and $80,000.
Don't say a thing.
How much?
Don't say
between $70,000 and $80,000.
He got that.
Don't say a word. Just let it go.
I'm not saying
I see what they do.
I know why they put
I see why they put this in there. Yeah.
Hey, stay out of this, Jay. Go ahead, Shirley. 70, 80, he got that.
He's Team Tommy. So it's expensive and it's very painful, reportedly.
He can handle that.
Huh?
It's painful being short, so he can handle that.
It involves cutting your... Listen to what it involves, though. Cutting your leg bone to insert a remote control device and then slowly stretch your bones out.
Now, he not
using this device.
He's not going to remember them instructions. Mess around and hit that button the wrong way and ass be shorter. Just be a little bitty bow-legged.
Shrinkage.
Don't
He just be bow-legged and 5'5".
Don't say a word.
But recipients...
Jay, you shut up. Go ahead, Carla.
I just wanted to say this one last thing. If you are a recipient of this surgery, you can expect to gain, this is the good news, you can expect to gain between 2 and 5 inches.
5 inches? That boy be 6 feet tall. When
once everything is healed, so that's great news.
Don't worry about healing.
Okay, Shirley, I do have a question.
What's your question, Jay?
You can only use this for your legs? That's what...
It's going to look crazy when the arms don't match.
I don't want my arms on the Junior.
That ain't what Jay talking about.
I don't.
Yeah.
Junior, stay your young ass back away from these old men ass jokes.
That ain't what
They're going to look crazy as hell. Your arms are different. Ain't nobody talking about the arms, Junior.
Yes, Jay, it's called...
Junior. If I had what I really needed, I could look like a tarantula. I don't give a damn. My hands could be in my shoulders.
If I get the extension I'm looking for.
Stupid.
If I could get the extension I want. Junior,
it's called
my
leg
hands
lengthening
be coming out my shoulders.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't need no arms if I can get the extension that I want.
Let's get back to this leg lengthening for $70,000 to $80,000.
Yes, yes.
How do you get somebody signed up, Shirley? Was there a website? Do we have to fly him out the country? Is this being held in only pygmy nations?
Where
in Africa.
Where do we have to fly to get this surgery?
Well, you can ask your doctor about it first of all. It's
I
called
heard-
leg
I
lengthening
heard the
surgery.
place that does the operation is in Little Rock. It's in Little Rock, North Carolina.
Coming up, it is our last break of the day.
It is the last break.
And
The remote in my leg.
we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, guys, our last break of the day and of the week on this Friday. Fun show, crazy
Man.
show,
Friday,
ignorant
baby.
show.
Don't hit
Yes.
that button the wrong way. You gonna get shorter.
Remote control in your leg. And you know he cheap. He always trying to get a discount. Now they done said it's between $60,000 and $80,000. Don't get to $60,000 because that ain't what it is.
I'm trying to get half price.
Okay, you gonna mess around and get half inch. Ain't nobody, all that pain, ain't nobody gonna know damn thing. Because half inch tall ain't gonna help you. I can tell you that right now. It ain't gonna get you in the 6 foot club.
Oh man.
You need the 5-inch surgery.
Which is 80,000.
Damn near need a pair of stilts.
Inserted in your legs. Oh man.
I'm ready.
All right, Steve, what you got for us today?
Well, I want to encourage people again, but I want to share something with each one of you. There is greatness in all of us. It really is. There is greatness in all of us. But some things have to happen to have this greatness come out. First of all, you have to believe that there's something greater for you. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to believe there's something greater for you. But how many times, though, and I'm going to ask you this, how many times have you sat around and said, man, this cannot be my life. There has to be more to my life than this. I think we've all said it at some point in time. So with that in mind, there you have it. I already know that the seed has been planted for the greatness in you to grow, but we got to grow it. See, with this greatness that's in you, everybody's bound for greatness, but you got to tap into it. Because listen to me, God is willing, God is ready, and God is available. Anytime. He's never too busy. He's on call 24/7. He's better than 911. Okay, well, Steve, I got all that. But how do I get started? Because, see, after you know that God is willing, ready, and able, what you got to do is get started. Okay, Steve, how do I get started? Okay, first, let me give you some basic stuff. What are your visions and dreams? What are the things that you aspire to? Some of the things you've shared with people, some of the things you've never shared. But it's something on the inside of you that's burning. Man, I really wish I could be this. Man, I wish I had this business. Man, I wish I could open this. Man, I wish I had this career. Man, I wish I had this degree. Man, I wish I had this position in corporate America. You got something. You got to have them visions and dreams. After you admit and write down your visions and dreams, there has to be an application of faith. Because everything you write down, you have to understand that's your vision for your form of greatness. And if all of us have greatness in us, then that means all of us can be bound to greatness if we get started. And to get started, you need to write down your dreams and visions. That's the first thing. That's the thing that God puts in your imagination that's for you, as he gives you signs of what he has for you. After that, it's the application of faith. You've got to believe that this can happen for you. The best way to get this to happen to you is next, you need to form a connection with God. You need God, man. Listen to me. You can help yourself with this relationship with God. You need God. God don't need you. God gonna be God with all the people that came and went in this world. Don't you know God is still God? God don't need you. We done lost some great people in this world, man. And they served a purpose and they had a mission in life, and once it was fulfilled, they got called home. But if you don't do it, God will get somebody else to do it. After you've written down your dreams and visions, after you've made the application of faith, and after you've made a connection with God, here is the critical element to it too. All of these are critical. You leave out any one of these and you messing up the equation. So you can't leave out your vision board, your dreams and visions. You can't leave out the application of faith, the belief that you can do it. You cannot do it without the help of God. And last but not least, you cannot do it without developing an incredible work ethic. You got to stop sitting around so much. You can't wonder why you ain't got this and you ain't got that when you don't do this and you don't do that. Stop sitting around so much. Count the idle times, the idle minutes, the idle hours in your day. You could take those moments, those minutes, and make them productive. But no, you sitting around looking out the window, sitting around watching stories on TV, sitting around watching cartoons, online looking at other people's lives, trolling, making comments. I'm liking, double tapping, and all this here. Give something for somebody else to double tap. Why you got to be the tapper? Your heart on everybody's damn page. Put your phone down and pick up your vision board. Put your phone down and pick up your faith. Put your phone down and develop a relationship with God. Put your phone down and put some work into these dreams and visions. You are bound for greatness, and greatness is in you, but you have got to do those 4 things. If you do those 4 things, greatness is coming your way. That ain't Steve Harvey's theory. All that's in the Bible. Y'all have a great day, man. I hope that helps somebody today. God willing, y'all have a great weekend, I think, right? Great weekend?
Yes, sir.
Friday?
Yes, sir.
Holla at you, boy. Take
For
care.
all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.